Hi, I'm Annie Ulichny, and I want to thank you so much for joining in for some meditation practice today. There's some really great news starting to emerge, research on care, compassion, empathy, kindness. And while those qualities were on the decline from the 1970s into the early 2000s, now those qualities, which we all have, are starting to overflow again. They're starting to build and regenerate. And so there's a rise of empathy, care, and compassion right now with research within humanity. And that's great news. It feels, although on one level, that if we look at the news every night, there's just doom and gloom. And yet, if we actually go to that second level of our day-to-day life, what we might start to realize and recognize is that once we get out of the horizon view of the news cycle and into our daily life, we actually start to recognize that actually that's true. There is more care, kindness, and compassion. And it starts within us. We can cultivate it and nurture it and increase it with practices like meditation. And when we start to build in those positive qualities, those regenerative qualities, then that wave that starts within us can outpour to other people that we come into contact with, to nature, to pets, to everything in our day-to-day life. So once we move beyond and below that news cycle that we're so pulled into and distracted by, and come into our daily moment-to-moment life, we start to recognize how much care and kindness and compassion we have. And we really do care about other people more than maybe we realize in our busy lives. So that's what we're going to practice with, and that's what we're going to hold. And we're going to hold it really paying attention to the breath and then tuning into this care that we have. So we'll start to explore and be really curious with our own breath. And this will help to calm us down. And we'll take a comfortable posture. If we're seated in a chair or if you're seated on a cushion, just start to come into a relaxed but upright posture. If you're in a chair, just try not to lean back against the back of the chair. Just sit upright so your backside is free and open, if this is possible for you. And have our hands resting on our lap. So we automatically, when we have our hands on our legs somewhere near our knees or on our thighs, automatically our shoulder blades can start to relax down our back. And we can close our eyes if this is something that works for us. Meditation is very individualized, and it helps us tune into what feels right for us. So I encourage you to explore all of these invitations and feel in your body what feels right for you and how you can relax, but also be very alert. Those two qualities we can hold together here as we start. We're going to take a few breaths together now that we're seated comfortably. And the inhale, just going to breathe in and just again to remind ourselves to just land right here, right now, through the nose, taking an inhale. And then the exhale, we'll make pursed lips and just breathe out of the mouth like you're blowing out candles on a cake, just relaxed. Just let the breath come back in through the nose. And imagine you can just relax and let go and release any tension or tightness through pursed lips on the exhale. So we will breathe out of the mouth here. We'll take one more breath. Inhaling And then releasing and letting go on the exhale, all the way out. And the rest of the practice today will be breathing in and out of the nose. Nasal breathing is very healthy and restorative for the body. So I encourage this if it's possible for you. We're really going to explore these day-to-day moments that we have. Day-to-day, we're going to start with the most impactful activity we do every single day, 24 hours a day, for our whole life, and that's breathing. So we'll start to explore the breath together here in perhaps a new way, moment to moment, and really investigate all of the different sensations, really bring our mind's ability to focus and using our focus and bringing it to the sensations of the breath. So we'll inhale and really bring all of our focus to the tip of our nose and our nostrils as we inhale, feeling the sensations as the breath comes in, feeling precisely the sensations just at the nostrils and the tip of the nose, and then the exhale, the sensations at the tip of the nose. We can breathe in. Perhaps you notice this second inhale here, we start to notice there's definitely a cooling sensation from the air that's around us moving in through our nostrils as we fill up with oxygen and air into the body. And perhaps we notice a softer, warmer sensation on the exhale, just at the tip of our nose. Try one more of those. Just really investigate the felt sense right in the nostrils. Inhaling. And we're not judging here, exhaling. We're just being curious. We're bringing a sense of curiosity to this activity that happens throughout our whole life. And we're just exploring it in more detail, noticing the sensations as you exhale right at the tip of our nose. And now we could start to explore not only our nostrils, but also the back of our throat. So let's move a little bit deeper as we inhale through the nose, feeling the air coming in and then feeling it against the back of the throat as we inhale. And again, as we exhale, you might notice a separate set of sensations on this exhale. Let's take another inhale through the nostrils and feeling the back of the throat. And then exhaling, noticing a different set of experiences just on this very simple breath, right here, right now. Our thinking mind might be trying to pull us into distractions or something on our to-do list, something later today. See if we can very gently, with care, let that go and come back to just experiencing this essential ingredient in our living and our life and our health, which is the breath. Starting to become more familiar with our operating system and strengthening it as we become more familiar with it. So we'll inhale here now again, just feeling both the nostrils and the throat, noticing if you feel coolness, maybe some discomfort in the throat, perhaps from allergies or an illness, or we hold a lot of tension in our throat. We could notice that when we inhale here. What's here for us right now, without judging it, just knowing what's here. And then the exhaling, we might notice a different set of sensations like relaxing, warming, soothing as we exhale, or it becomes more raw or rough on the exhale. We could notice a raspy kind of set of sensations in our throat as we breathe, or a soothing, calming, easy, velvety sense in our throat. Just becoming curious about what we experience. And now we'll take an inhale and we'll move even deeper down into the lungs. So we could inhale, feeling through the nostrils, along the throat, feel the lower area of the rib cage expanding in our front body, maybe the side body, the back body, feeling the lower rib cages expand as our lungs are filling with this air. And then exhaling, feeling this contraction, releasing as the air moves out past the throat, out of the nostrils. Noticing sensations along your rib cage. Let's take another inhale. Really feeling the sensations. Noticing the expansion. Noticing if there's certain sensations within the lower part of the rib cage. Maybe a tightness, a tension. Maybe it's smooth and flexible and easy. And then you might notice pockets of tension along the back rib cage as you exhale here. All the air moves out of the body through the nostrils. And now we'll go even deeper and explore around the belly button area. So as we breathe in, really feeling the air engaging around the belly button as we fill everything up, experiencing all the sensations from the nose, throat, lung, rib cage area down to the lower belly, filling up and then releasing, like we have a valve and we're just releasing the air back out, opening up that valve, and the air just expels back out of the nose on the exhale. Try one more inhale and exhale here. Really focusing on the lower belly. Being very precise with feeling the sensations. Noticing if the belly feels soft, comfortable, easy, or if there's any cramping or discomfort. We just notice what we're showing up with here without adding anything else to it. And so we could just take another breath in and out, allowing the breath to move in and out on its own, and noticing how we are right here. How our mood is, how our body feels, recognizing if perhaps we've slowed our breath down by paying attention to it and experiencing these sensations. I know I've definitely slowed my whole breath down and really gained traction in feeling the experience of each breath. And this has been very calming to the body, the nervous system. Everything feels soothed by paying attention to our operating system. And this naturally brings a sense of care. And then we'll move into a resonant breath where we're going to breathe in and out about a count of 5. And it's going to be a circle of breath. So we're not pausing or stopping. We could imagine a circle of breath. And again, paying attention to the here and now with kindness and care. And really paying attention to each moment of the breath as we inhale in and out of the nose, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling down that circle of breath, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling, again, start to experience the felt sense of everything we just went through earlier as we continue just this circle of breath. And exhaling, really be precise and focus on how the body feels as you inhale. And then exhale. Notice if the mind can really come into being focused on the breath. Inhaling. As we exhale. Inhale. And exhale. If you get lost in thought, come back to the circle. Really maybe using this model and this pattern of circle of breath as you inhale. Slowly smoothing out the breath and exhaling. Inhale. This reharmonizes all parts and components of the body. Exhale from the mind to the nervous system to the heart. Our moods and emotions calm and stabilize. As we inhale, in this circle of breath, just this pattern and rhythm, about 5 counts in and out. And now we exhale. Inhale. And now exhale. And let's just check in here with ourselves now as we let go of that circle of breath technique. Allow the breath to breathe itself. Noticing how the body feels. Noticing if there's more space in between the thoughts in the mind. Noticing how our heart center area, our chest area feels, our emotional center. And if the body feels a little bit more soothed and relaxed. I'd like us to use our mind's ability to be really creative and imaginative, and we're going to bring a memory into our mind's eye, a memory or an idea of some activity or event or person or animal or pet or something in nature that we really just adore, love. We just felt very appreciated in a moment. We loved a certain moment of time or an experience we had with somebody or something. Just something that pops into the mind, or maybe it's a few things that you can just bring right here, right now, into the mind's eye. and really bring it back up completely. So you imagine that it's occurring right now for you. This sense of appreciation or kindness or wonderful laughter with a loved one, maybe with a pet, some achievement you're really proud of, something you can turn to and really just bring up right now. Feel the experience of it. And as we breathe in here, as we fill this in our mind's eye, breathing this experience of it right into our chest area. So as we breathe in, we're pulling the air in through our chest area with this wonderful memory. And then on the exhale, we're releasing from our chest area, again, of this wonderful memory or sense of kindness or care or appreciation. And then breathing in again, right through, pulling the air into the heart center, the chest area on the inhale. And then releasing with a sense of gratitude and appreciation, maybe a smile on our face for this wonderful memory that we can cultivate and bring up right here, right now, together, and yet individually. Breathe in one more time with this memory or memories of this wonderful moment within our day-to-day activities, connecting with nature or another person or a pet. Breathing in through the heart, releasing, letting the air out through the heart. On the exhale, letting the breath breathe itself. Checking in with how we feel. Noticing how the body feels, if we feel relaxed, open, a little more spacious. How the mind feels, how our mood feels. When we pay attention to kind, caring, wonderful, infinite qualities like compassion and empathy, care for ourselves and care, genuine care for other people, it makes us healthier, stronger, steady, reliable, and it creates an inner resilience and strength within us that then this wave of strength and resilience and care just moves and pours out from us out into our daily life. So when we pay attention to our daily life and the care and compassion that we naturally feel and can cultivate, we are happier and healthier. I encourage you to stay positive. Think of the wonderful experiences that you've had in the last day or week, and keep those close to mind. Thank you so much for the privilege of your time and practice together.